We have to win a historic victory for the Republican Party this November, coming up very soon. Job number one is for a Republican Congress to stop the invasion. That's what it is of our southern border. This is an invasion. This is not people coming. This is an invasion of our country. This is like a military invasion, and probably worse, because with a military invasion, we can fight back. With this invasion, nobody fights back. Please come in. Please come in, they say. Just last week, a convicted illegal alien murderer who blew up a man with a bomb in the parking garage of the Luxor Hotel escaped from state prison and went on a rampage in your state. You know that. You read about that. And only days ago, another sadistic murderer went on a heinous stabbing spree on the Las Vegas Strip, killing 2 and savagely wounding 6 others at random, just randomly killing people. You know about that. You read about it 2 days ago. You know where it took place. Killing 2 people and savagely hurting numerous other people. The perpetrator was an illegal alien with a criminal record a mile long in California. But the bloodthirsty killer was unknown to law enforcement because of California's barbaric sanctuary city policies. The radical Democrats want to turn America into one giant sanctuary for dangerous criminal aliens. In the Republican Party, we believe our country should be a sanctuary for law-abiding citizens who love our nation. If we are going to make America great again, we have to make America safe again. It's the only way. You can't walk down a street in a Democrat-run city without being shot or mugged or knifed. Under Steve Sisolak, your crime-loving governor, and the radical left Democrats, the streets of our once great cities are drenched in the blood of innocent victims. That's what's happening in all of these Democrat-run cities, and I would say just about all of them. Much of the crime wave is caused by drug dealers who, during the course of their lives, will kill an average of 500 American citizens. I am calling for the death penalty for drug dealers and human traffickers, which will, upon its passage, it will reduce drug distribution and crime by, in my opinion, more than 75% on the first day. No more blue ribbon committees headed up by very nice people. They're dealing with rough people. Rough people, these cartels. They're making more money than major corporations on the New York Stock Exchange. With a Republican Congress, we should also pass critical funding to hire thousands and thousands more police officers nationwide, to put violent criminals behind bars and keep them behind bars. We need to leave our police alone and let them do their job. The first step to restoring public safety is defeating the radical Democrats this November, and that starts with the ousting Steve Sisolak in a landslide. And I think that that's going to happen. As your governor, Sisolak, sided with the Marxists to fund the police radicals, flinging open the jailhouse doors and letting the inmates loose to prey on innocent people from your great state. Sisolak signed a bill to ban police from arresting criminals. Can you believe that? You will not arrest criminals. That's your governor. Lots of luck. He let burglars and career criminals avoid jail time. No problem. He gutted your state's bail requirements. He tied the hands and parole. He tied the hands of your great parole office is not an easy job, and your probation office is not an easy job. And he slashed legal protections for police officers, fueling a deadly wave of bloodshed and violent crime. I mean, he is a disaster. He's as bad as the Attorney General of New York State, who you just got to witness, Letitia Peekaboo James. They call her Alicia Peekaboo James, who, as discussed, has done much of the same that he has. She's weak as hell on crime, and it's killing New York State. During the China virus, Sisolak was one of the most heartless and vindictive governors in the entire nation, cruelly shutting down your schools and businesses, imposing unscientific mask mandates which absolutely crushed your economy. I know it very well. I have a little properties in Las Vegas, you know that. I hope you all stay there and enjoy your evening. But he crushed your economy. Steve Sisolak has devastated Nevada, and this November, Nevada is going to throw Steve Sisolak the hell out of office. Your next governor, somebody I know and like, I've known him for a long time. He's a tough cookie and good, really good. Joe Lombardo has been an incredibly smart, strong sheriff, a leader of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. He's been a real leader for a long time, and under his leadership, Las Vegas successfully contained the left-wing riots of 2020. They didn't go through too much of a problem here compared to a lot of Democrat-run places, preventing the city from being sacked and looted with no help whatsoever from Sisolak. Joe is tough on crime. He's strong on border security and election integrity. He will protect your Second Amendment, and he will get left-wing radicalism out of your children's schools. Very important. Joe, come on up. Say a few words, Joe.
Well, a round of applause for President Trump. So it's amazing the accuracy of his words. The accuracy of his words, and it all matters because he described the situation that our country is in and our state is in. And with his help and all of your help, we're going to be successful in turning it completely around, right? So I want to personally thank President Trump. Thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for helping us in what we're trying to achieve in the great state of Nevada. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Joe. You want me to stay up? Oh, you go ahead down. Thanks. Thanks, Joe. Going to do a great job as governor. This November, you also need to get out and vote to defeat your embarrassment of a radical left senator, Catherine Cortez Masto, who is respected by no one. Nobody listens to her in Washington. For the past 2 years, Catherine Cortez Masto has been the deciding 50th vote to rubber stamp every nation-wrecking bill Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, and crying Chuck Schumer have rammed through Congress. Cortez Masto has one of the most atrocious voting records in the entire U.S. Senate. She voted against funding for more border agents and to stop illegal aliens from coming into our country. Oh, that's a nice vote. She also voted to double the number of IRS agents carry guns to harass American taxpayers, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to harass you, especially if they find out that you're a Republican or a conservative. She voted in favor of deadly sanctuary cities and against prioritizing the arrest of illegal aliens who committed violent crimes. She doesn't want them arrested. Let them go out and do some more violent crimes. She voted to shut down American energy production, shut down the Keystone XL pipeline, which I approved on day one. And she supported raising the federal gas tax by a lot. She voted to let men compete in women's sports where they are breaking records by a lot. Oh, the weightlifting record, oh, that was broken by many, 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 many pounds. The swimming records that they wanted to break by 1/100th of a second are being broken by minutes. It's terrible and honestly very demeaning for women. Very, very demeaning. So ridiculous. Men competing in women's sports. So ridiculous. And she voted to use taxpayer dollars to push critical race theory on pre-K and elementary students. And Cortez Masto, in finishing, is a radical abortionist who voted to allow taxpayer-funded extreme late-term abortion, 9th month and beyond, right up until that moment of birth, even in the 40th week and even beyond birth. Remember the governor of Virginia, the former governor of Virginia, Democrat? He said the baby is born, you put the baby aside, and then you determine whether or not you want the baby killed.